Hey guys, Matt here. Today we're going to be doing a blade change on a Dewalt compound miter saw. So here's the saw. Model number is DWS779. So I guess we'll just show you a couple of quick things in case you don't know about this saw. So first things, this will adjust your slide. If you loosen it, you can slide that adjusts the slide or locks it. So for the blade change, we'll just keep it locked so we can't slide it. And then the other important thing you're going to want to know is this button right here. While you're spinning the blade, keep that pressed in and the blade will lock. When you're going to loosen, first you're going to loosen this nut right here and bring this bracket straight up, and that'll give you access to this nut. And so when you go to loosen that nut, you'll want to push that button in on the back here, and that'll stop your blade. And then Dewalt gives you this nifty little tool. Let's see if that'll focus. That part is for that nut right here. And then this other end is for your nut right here. And that nut doesn't tighten or loosen the traditional way. It's actually righty loosey, lefty tighty. This one's normal. That one's righty tighty, lefty loosey. So, all right, we'll get down to the blade change. Okay guys, so the very first thing we want to do, make sure your saw is unplugged. You don't want your saw turning on accident while you're messing around with the blade. So once your saw is unplugged, lift your guard up, loosen this first nut, this first bolt I mean. So with this bolt, I don't take it all the way out. I just loosen it until it's almost out, because that'll give that guard something to sit on. And that way you're not messing around with that. And then this bracket just slides right up. Might be a little stuck. I recently did another blade change, so this is already loosened up, but you want that up, and then that'll give you access to this bolt. And for this part, we'll just put some gloves on. Okay, so now this is where you're going to want to press that button on the back that I showed you. That'll lock your blade. And then you just loosen this the opposite way that you normally would loosen a bolt. Loosen that bolt, take this all the way out. And take your locking washer off. And then just remove your blade. So that blade I had on was just a general purpose 32 teeth blade. But the one we're going to be putting on is a Diablo 96 teeth. It's just, I mean, it says right on it for laminate flooring. And that's what we're going to be cutting. So it just gives you a finer cut. More teeth gives you a finer cut. So you just slide it back in. Make sure it's seated properly. And then make sure your washer's back on properly. Put your bolt in. And then you're going to start it the opposite way you normally would again. Whoop. It's a little tough with gloves on. Okay, so now that's hand tightened on there. Then you press the button again and tighten it counterclockwise. And just firm it up, snug it up real good. And then make sure your blade spins freely, isn't hitting anything. And then we'll go ahead and tighten this bolt. Well, first we could slide this. We'll slide this bracket down, and then we'll tighten this bolt. Sometimes it wants to pop back up, so just make sure that this bracket is all the way down on the bolt. Okay, and we just snug that up. Make sure our blade opens and closes fine. And there you guys have it. Blade change on a Dewalt compound miter saw. Hope this video helped.